Hello, my name is Chris Lebrecht, and I will be talking about why I'm the best person to become a surgeon. But first, I'll be showing a video on the daily life of a thoracic surgeon.
I hear all this talk about quality of life and time available outside work, but did you ever wonder why so many surgeons work late into life, even though they don't have to? It's because it's an honor to do this job, and it's a wonderful job. I'm a thoracic surgeon, and this is my typical day. Most surgeons are early morning people, and I usually wake up between 4 and 5 o'clock in the morning. Some of that morning is spent cleaning up after my kids, and some is spent making lunches for everyone and coffee and breakfast, and the rest of it is spent on morning projects, like answering emails, planning surgical trials, planning my surgical cases, or evaluating patient charts, or planning for my clinic. I never knew I was going to be a thoracic surgeon, and sometimes I think about this on the drive in. I was in medical school to be a pediatrician, and on my pediatric rotation, I very quickly realized it was a bad match.
And before I'll be talking about why somebody would get up so early and do so much to become a thoracic surgeon, I'll be first talking about what is a surgeon. A surgeon is any medical practitioner that does surgeries, and this can include anything from the head to the toe. And for me, a surgeon is really the playmaker of the hospital. For personal experience, my brother broke his leg playing football, and he broke both his tibia and fibula. And the surgeon, the orthopedic surgeon, is the reason he's walking today. And any doctor can just like prescribe drugs to make you feel better, but only a surgeon can really fix the problem, mend the wounds, and save lives. Facts about surgeons. Surgeons, well, according to jobmonkey.com, surgeons have an annual income of $191,410, and this is without any bonuses or benefits. And this was just really encouraging for me because this provides me ample amount of resources to put a roof over my family's head and to provide for them with food and different things like that. Also gives me opportunities to really live my life, take vacations, and just experience the world. Also, surgeons are in a field that is always in demand. No matter what happens in the future, we're always going to get hurt, always going to get sick, and always going to wind up in the hospital at one point in our life. And surgeons are in a field where people are always getting hurt, so employment rates are high and they're always in demand. Secondly, I want to work at Orlando Health. Orlando Health is one of Florida's most comprehensive private and non-for-profit healthcare networks. Orlando Health is now an award-winning community-based network that offers the region's only level 1 trauma center and one of the first heart programs. And Orlando Health has just been such a stable hospital for me because I have many physicians that work with me through football, and it's just one of those places that if I got injured, I would want to go to Orlando Health. It just has that status, that professional status. They work with just many people, organizations like Orlando City. And also, Orlando Health is one of Central Florida's largest employers, and they employ over 15,000 people. And this was very encouraging for me because they're constantly bringing in new people, inviting them to practice their medicine there, and then this gives me an opportunity when I get older that I can work there. Also, they employ more than 500 specialists and physicians, and this provides an atmosphere of collaborative medicine. And this means that if I had a family situation, a family member was dying or anything like that, or any emergency situations, I could take a break for 1 or 2 weeks and I could be covered by other surgeons that are in my field of study. They could cover me and help me while I am taking that break. Also, this helps me if I were a neurosurgeon and I had a case where I just couldn't figure out what's wrong. I can have other people give me advice and just help me figure out the problem. Also, they can help me on personal things. Like say my head hurts, I have a lump on my head that I'm just not figuring out what it is. I can have others help me figure out what's wrong with me or my family members. Well, one of the many surgeon is because I've always had a love for biology. Biology, just what makes us tick, has always been an interest to me, like what we were made out of, and I just always wanted to go into a field that I can just study this and explore the human body. Also, I've always had the strong purpose to help others. I've never felt the same joy as I have from helping others. And so I always wanted to go into a field where I could really make a difference in others' lives and help them in their most dire moments. So putting these two loves together, I decided I wanted to go into the medical field and become a surgeon because, like I said before, the surgeon is the plan maker. He is the one that makes the difference, and he is doing that through the human body. So the reasons why I feel like I'm perfect for this position is because of my strong sense of purpose, my strengths, and my genuine interest. A huge person that has influenced me is Dr. Song Kim, and he is a neurosurgeon from Korea, and he's very relatable, inspirational to me because I can, like I said, I relate to many things that he's done. Like he knew that he wanted to be a doctor from a very young age, elementary school to be exact. And I knew from a really young age I wanted to go into medicine because of my love for biology and my need to help others. And so he was inspired though by his mother. His mother had an inflammation in her abdominal lining, and this caused her almost to die. She had very low chances of living, and so because of surgeons, they were able to surgically save her life. And he states that a doctor is a person who heals. Doctors save lives, and this really hit me hard because I want to heal others. I want to save lives. I want to make a difference, and this is my opportunity to do exactly that. He says he has a great sense of fulfillment and saving lives and the gratitude the patients show. And he states exactly, the greatest moment is when a patient wakes up from anesthesia and holds my hand and says, "Thank you." They say despite the pain, and in that moment, I'm truly satisfied in my job. And this really strung many strings in my heart because I want to look back when I'm old and gray and think I made a difference in others' lives. I helped save this person's life. I really just stepped in, and I wasn't just there sitting around. I made an impact in others' lives. Also, my strengths has played a huge role in where I am and where I will be. First, after taking the Clifton Strength Finders test, I found my 5 most prominent strengths. My first most prominent strength is significance. This helps me really stand out and just excel above the rest because I want to be looked up by others as significant. I want to be looked highly by others. And this has really inspired me to have the purpose that I do, to help others, because I want to be known when I die as a humble-hearted, giving, and helping person. And so because of this, I want to just help others and make a difference in others' lives. Secondly, I have focus. Focus has helped me set goals and achieve these goals. It has kept me on track and continually looking to the future to conduct my present. Thirdly, I'm an achiever. An achiever really is one of my favorite goals because this helps me set the bar high for myself. I often set goals that are way too high, but this helps me shoot for the stars and push myself every single day to achieve these goals and just live up to the standard I believe I need to have. I excel above the rest, and this helps me, like I said, shoot high, because if I shoot low, I miss low. I don't want to just be average, I want to be the best. And this also plays into competition. I'm always competing with my peers. I'm always competing for the best of my ability and just to be the best. And not only am I competing with everyone else, but I'm also competing with myself, because at the end of the day, I don't want to look back and I don't want to say that I was better than I was the person yesterday. And fifthly, I have the strength of restorative. And this really just matched my career, because restorative, Clifton says exactly, a restorative person sees symptoms, he sees problems, and he solves them. And this fit perfectly with my surgeon career, because I'm going to see problems people have, and I'm going to have the opportunity to solve them, to help them solve these problems. And so this is going to really help me in my future career. Lastly, I have a genuine interest. I don't want to just go into the surgical and medical field for the fame or for the money or for the prestige, but I want to go in to make a difference. Like I say, I want more. I have a personal purpose. I have a drive in me. And I believe that, like many other people will say, I'm going into the medical field because my mom wants me to be a doctor. My dad wants me to be a doctor. But I want to be a doctor. I want to be a doctor because of my personal purpose, my love for the field, and because I want to do it. I'm going to be driven by myself. I don't need anyone else to drive me to do this or to have this position. A couple of things that might be holding me back from this, from being a surgeon is first of all, my hand-eye coordination. I'm not the best person with my hands. I do have decent hand-eye coordination, but I'm nothing special, spectacular. But I believe through medical school and my residency, I'll learn to really be good with my hands, good with suturing and different medical operations with my hands. So I definitely think I can improve on this through time and practice. Also, I'm not the best at making decisive decisions on the spot and just feeling confident in them. And I found this most prominently when I'm writing an essay for a subject or things like that, because a lot of times I feel like I don't know everything that for the subject. I don't know all the information. I'm not confident because of my knowledge. But I believe through medical school and my residency, I will be confident in all my knowledge because I will know as much as I need. Because medical school and residency, you learn a lot. You spend lots of years in education and learning what you need to do. So I believe I can, when I'm done with that, I will know what I need to know and I can confidently make decisions. Finally, I believe I am the best for this position because of my strengths, my drive, my genuine interest, and my love for the field. And I believe I will be the best person to hire. Now for any questions that you guys might have.
Chris, do you have any fears that will keep you from becoming a surgeon?
I think personally my biggest fear is just the time I'm going to be studying and just putting in academics, because you lose a lot of your life doing that, and it's always been that one voice in my head. Everyone's like, oh, you're going into medicine, that's a lot of school, that's a lot of school. And it's always been a fear, like, what if I'm going to get sick of it? But I've taken college biology, I've taken pretty rigorous sciences that include this, and the more I take them, the more I feel motivated to take more. The more I find that fire just coming, I guess. Any other questions? Back there?
Yeah, what are you doing presently to prepare yourself for your future career?
Presently, I have done multiple interviews with different types of doctors. First, I interviewed a pediatric doctor, and his name was Mark Dedia, and I took a day and I shadowed with him, and I really learned about the personal side of medicine. He taught me that you can't be just cold-hearted and say, oh, you have a brain tumor, you have 5 days to live. You have to engage with your patients, because at the end of the day, we're all human, and I'm just trying to help you. So he taught me a lot about the personal aspect of it and engaging with your patients. And also, I shadowed an ER doctor, and he taught me a lot about my path to where I'm going. He taught me a lot about scribing and my residency, and he told me, yeah, you need to scribe because this is a paying job that you get experience for being an ER doctor. Any other questions?
What kind of education would you need in order to become a surgeon?
Well, first I'm going to need to get my bachelor's degree, and that's a 4-year degree, and now I'm going to be going to medical school and getting my medical doctorate degree, and that's going to be another 4 years, and then 3 to 8 years in residency to see what I've learned through the doctors that I talked to. Okay, is that it?
Do you have any family members that are doctors?
Not in my primary family, no. I have a financial advisor. Thank you.